What is up, guys, and welcome to your Serie A Team of the Season predictions. Now today we're going to be going through these, and then right at the end there has been the first official bronze Team of the Season most consistent draft, and then there's been a first draft for the silvers, but it's on the official forms, but it's not the official first draft, but we'll go through them in a bit. So let's go straight into this so I can get into them very quick. Gianluigi Buffon, most clean sheets in the Serie A, definitely deserves it. Looking like a really nice card. Indeed, Chiellini has been part of a successful Juventus team, which is going to win the Serie A again for the second year in a row, it looks like. Being a solid centre-back for him. Could put Bonucci in there. Stefan De Vrij, a re-release of the Team of the Season most consistent card. As I keep saying, go and subscribe to me, like this, and tell me who should be in the Serie A Team of the Season, and go and check out the most consistent Team of the Seasons and the other ones that I've predicted so far. But this card would be a very nice one with some really good stats indeed. Camille Lee, giving him a decent shooting upgrade. He's got himself about 7 goals this season, something stupid. He's the Naldo of the Serie A right now, apart from he doesn't have good free kicks or long shots, but he's been sold this season. This actually looks like a really nice card, because as long as they have 60 plus pace for me, they're good. It's got 61 pace. It's going to be a really nice card to use, and he's young as well. Well, he's in the middle of young and getting old. Paul Pogba, he's a young player, definitely. He's been a young star. He's out for the rest of the season for Juventus, but in the time he did play for them, he was solid. And obviously he's now been linked with Barcelona, Real Madrid, some of the top teams around the world. Apparently Man U wanted him back, but he said no. But all 80s, he joins the Hullet Club. Well, he joins the ex-Hullet Club, because Hullet doesn't have all 80s anymore. He joins his own club, calling it the Pogba Club, because there is no other player predicted so far with 80 plus in every stat. Marco Parolo. There's another midfielder which I put on the bench, which I wasn't too sure about. But Marco Polo has been solid this season. There's been a couple of Lazio players in, because they've had a fantastic season, and it's going to be a very nice card as well. And he's getting on in a way. He's getting on. He's about 30 now. Jose Callejon, and he's had a fantastic season. Now I haven't put Candreva in, who's got 7 assists this season, because I think Jose Callejon's got about 10 goals, and he's had a fantastic season since he moved from Real Madrid. He really has. Being a player which has shined for Napoli. I will go through some of the other players which could have been in a bit, but Jose Callejon getting into this team. Player number 8 is going to be, I think, Felipe Anderson. As said, re-release of the most consistent Team of the Season gold card. He's been solid this season in the time he's played games for Lazio, and definitely deserves a most consistent card. Jeremy Menez has scored 10 goals. No, sorry, more than 10 goals. He's got about 15 this year. He's second on the top scorers. However, 8 of his goals were penalties. But he's still had a good season from Milan. He joined on a free from PSG, so a really nice deal for them. And he's been their star player this season. You could say Bonaventura has been decent, but looking at his stats, he hasn't been the best player in the world. Carlos Tevez, top scorer in the Premier League. One off saying in the Serie A, he's been fantastic this season again, like he was last season. He's been picking up those informs, getting the goals, and he's definitely guaranteed one. Another player which is probably going to get one, Gonzalo Higuain, had 2 man of the matches this year. He's been a fantastic player in real life. Has died down quite a bit, but he's still been a solid player. Now onto the bench, I put Emiliano Viviano in there. He's been fantastic for Sampdoria this season. He could have had a couple of informs over the past couple of weeks. They're 5th right now in the league, Sampdoria. After getting the likes of Eto'o and Muriel, they've had a really solid season. The main reason to why they're so high up is probably because of Viviano and how good he has been this season. He's been fantastic. Gonzalo Rodriguez, I haven't put Rugani in here. I think EA will release Rugani's card, but I wanted to put Gonzalo Rodriguez into here because he's had a fantastic season for Fiorentina and he deserves one. And I know EA are going to have to miss out maybe one centre-back unless they go for a 4 at the back formation instead and just have all 4 centre-backs. It depends on how EA roll this year. Miralem Pjanic, this is the one I was a bit iffy about. I don't know whether he's going to get it or not. I was going to put in Nainggolan, but I think he's died off quite a bit. You could say he's been thoroughly consistent for Roma, even when he hasn't scored and that. But I think Pjanic could get into. He has had six assists this season. I think about 2 goals on top, but he has been a good player for Roma. However, 9 goals, and as I said, could get in there instead. And the next player, Franco Vasquez, leading the assists in the Serie A. He's definitely going to get it. He's been a solid player this season. I expect he might be a non-rare gold next season on FIFA 16. Obviously, his partner in crime, the duo of Palermo, Paulo Dybala and Franco Vasquez. They've both been solid this season. They've both been the standout players for Palermo, and this is a re-release of his silver most consistent card. Luca Toni, he's been fantastic this season. Someone put on the forums that he's got more goals than rotations round the sun. He has been fantastic this season, scoring about 15 goals, got 2 yesterday against Cesena, and he keeps smashing the goals, and the older he gets the better he seems to get. And Luca Toni, the legend himself, probably going to get another team this season card, but this time a silver card, not a gold, unfortunately. And finally, Mario Icardi, he's been solid this season in a worrying Inter Milan, which seem to be progressively getting worse and worse each season, but this guy's mainly kept them up in the table, scoring plenty of goals for them. He's easily in the top 5 goal scorers of the season, and he's had some fantastic games and a lot of interest from other clubs. Just a couple of shout outs to players. You could put Neto from Fiorentina, he's been good. You could put the silver goalkeeper, I forgot his name, from Chievo Verona, you could put him in, the goalkeeper from there. Candreva, who's got 7 assists this season, could get any. Obviously I said that. Nangolan, he could get any. You could maybe even put Tenelli in here for the centre back, or the release of Ragani. It depends. There is quite a lot of players which I have missed out which could get one, which is why the City has been a more open team this season to predict, which is nice compared to like the Bundesliga, where you can easily, it's a lot more harder to pick out some of the players. Right, so I'm just going to quickly show you this, guys, here. You won't be able to see it all, but this is the first release of some of the team of the season bronze in the draft. So there's the subs. This is a draft, by the way. This is not a like full release. This is only a draft of the cards being released. You can actually see it all, which is good. So there's the starting lineup. You can see there's likes of Jason Denayer. You've got Al Sommer up top, Dabura, Babacan, who's had a pretty decent season. So there's a couple of players there. There's obviously the subs, which we've already had a look at, and where's the reserves? There's the reserves. They've got Labihan and a couple of these players. There's the first bronze team of the season draft. They aren't the official players, by the way. They are just the drafts. You have 3 drafts in the season, and what they have is the first draft, and then it'll change in the second, and the third and final draft will be, I think it's the official one. But then we've got the unofficial, I'm messing up. This is the unofficial silver most consistent team of the season draft. It is on the official silver team of the season. It is by the person who is running the team of the season draft. But he said this isn't the official first draft. This is just one where he's compiled all of them together. Some of what people said. So there's the likes of Oscar Duarte, Timo Horn, we've got Sven van Beek, Smolinkov, Bertrand, we've got Sabitzer, we've got Gashi, who I've actually surprisingly missed out. I forgot about him. Akisi, we've got Diego Roland, who is another player which has actually played good this season. Luca Toni, we've got Troy Deeney. On the bench, can you see Gallagher from Preston? I think Leadbit is also on the bench there. And there's a couple of decent players in there. But that, guys, is your team of the season, Serie A, and a quick look at the bronze silver drafts. The official first draft of the silvers comes out around Tuesday or Wednesday. But otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day and goodbye. The next draft, by the way, is the BBVA. Not the next draft. The next prediction will be the Liga BBVA. We are nearly finished. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you later. Have a good day. Goodbye.